Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know what you wanna say. 'Cause the plans are today, the time has changed. Keep the clothes on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of DCA Wildcats. This is episode 217, and this is D-Wall here with you once again. Thank you for joining me for another episode, and this is a huge episode to say the least, because tonight we will hear for the first time in over a year from Amber Stevens in the middle of the ring. We're going to hear what she has to say. She's going to be live in the building tonight, and that has been something that is highly anticipated. Plus, I have some news on the future of the Rising Star division, so get ready for that. That is also happening tonight. And we have some big matches also planned. American Obsession return to tag team action here on Wildcats to take on the current Wildcats tag team champions, the Succubus Club of Betsy Chairshot and Amy Lynn. Saber will take on Tifa Lockhart. Adriana Jaiden will take on Nova Cain ahead of Adriana's match with Destiny Williams at First Light. And we are going to hear now from the DCA Wildcats champion, Faith Connors, who retained her championship. Maybe not in the way she would have wanted to retain it, but she still retained her championship at Proving Ground when she gave a mirror's edge foot stomp from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring on Eve Heron through the announce table. Both women were unable to answer the 10 count. Therefore, Faith Connors still the Wildcats champion. And you got to wonder what's going through her mind, because I think a lot of people would have probably expected it to be a foregone conclusion that she would not be here tonight as the champion. But that is not the case. She still has that belt around her waist. She is still the top woman on Wildcats. And she is asking for a microphone. Let us hear what the Revolutionary Wonder has to say. Well, there you go. That's a huge match set for Wildcats' next episode. Faith Connors is finally going to give Nillen the title shot that she asked for. It's going to be Nillen versus Faith Connors, two best friends colliding on the next Wildcats. I can't even remember the last time the Wildcats championship was even defended on this show, but hey, I'll take it. And speaking of taking it, we are kicking off tonight the Wildcats Tag Team Championship Contenders Tournament. You see the bracket right there. The finals of the tournament will take place at First Light, and the winners of this tournament will become the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And the first match you see up at the top corner there is kicking us off. Sugarcast will be in action, taking on the Bombshell Club's Laura Riot and Brittany Evans. And there you see Sugarcast now. Bree George on the left and SVR Sugar Kayla on the right. One of the most prolific teams in the virtual wrestling scene. They came in the DCA right after the Wildcats tag team title match at Revelations, staring down the Succubus Club, but the Succubus Club made it perfectly clear that Sugarcast hasn't earned their shot at the titles yet. However, if they win this tournament, they go all the way through. They will have the #1 contender spot. But there's a lot of teams to go through. You gotta win this match and two others to make it to the #1 contendership. And it's not going to be easy going up against the team that they are going up against tonight. And that is former Wildcats Tag Team Champions in their own right in the Bombshell Club. Laura Riot on the left, Brittany Evans on the right. The Bombshell Club have been here since season 3. And they have been embroiled in a very strange turn of events where there's been somebody or some team that has been conspiring against them for what feels like months now. And Mercedes Sanchez says that she will get to the bottom of who is behind it. But obviously there is somebody that's going after the Bombshell Club and preventing them from getting anywhere near tag team gold here on the Wildcats. And we got to find out who is behind that. But tonight, they got to put that in the rearview mirror. There's no seconds at ringside for this. That has been confirmed by Lucinda. She is not allowing any seconds. There's not going to be any shenanigans in this tag team tournament. We're going to have winners and losers here as Bree's kicking it off with Brittany. As a camel clutch into a Russian leg sweep. Again, thank you everyone for joining us here on Wildcats. If you're new here, please leave us a like if you enjoy this content and hit the subscribe button for more content, including Wildcats First Light in a few weeks' time, where 2 big matches have already been made, as Gravity's champion Adriana Jaiden will face Destiny Williams for the first time ever, and Sakura Hagiwara will finally face off against Sergeant Clemens after weeks of those two tearing each other apart. There's a roll-through stunner by Bree. Well, only a 1 count. Actually, no, that's Kayla in the ring. Excuse me. Bree's on the apron. And Kayla sending Brittany into the corner, and a big drop kick after that right hand from Bree. It's now Tiger feint kick. No. Brittany counters and slams SVR Sugar down to the mat. And now tag into Laura Riot. And Laura now looking to get some advantage for the Bombshell Club, but it's not working right now. Gory neck breaker by Kayla. Very nice, but again, Laura Riot not going to stand idly by and let Sugar Cash try and walk right over them. Look at that neck breaker, swinging neck breaker. And a back elbow taking Kayla down. Again, this is a very important matchup tonight because the winners of this match will move on in the tournament to crown new #1 contenders for the Wildcats Tag Team Championships. As now, look out. Laura able to block whatever Kayla had there. As now, look out. I thought she was going for the Riot Act. Instead, she's going for a stalling vertical suplex. It's got her lifted up in the air and slams her down hard. And now Laura taunting. That might not be a wise move because Kayla's trying to get the tag, and she does. And Bree is now legal and rolls through with that tilt-a-whirl. And that shot. And now strikes from Bree George, taking her down with a backbreaker. Into the cover. No, only 2. The winners of this matchup, by the way, if you saw the bracket, the winners of this match will face the winner of the Privileged Generation and No More Heroes. That's also taking place tonight on this episode of Wildcats. As now, look out, wait a minute. Bree with pump handle, sit out slam. Very nice. But again, showing the strength of the Wildcats tag team division with this tournament. We're going to decide, we're going to have 3 tag team matches here on Wildcats tonight. That just shows you the resurgence of the division here on Wildcats as a swing neckbreaker by Bree gets broken up by Brittany. And also tonight, as I mentioned, Adriana Jaiden takes on Nova Cain for the first time ever. We're going to have a true female hoss fight as Maxine Rose takes on Lauren Richfield. That's going to be a battle of strength versus strength in that one. Obviously, we got Tifa Lockhart and Saber, and also the highly anticipated remarks from Amber Stevens later on tonight. So you do not want to miss the rest of this episode of Wildcats. It is a big one, folks. As we are in the middle of this opening match for the women's tag team title tournament, as now Brittany Evans takes Bree down with a classic wrestling takedown and then just tackles her down. And went for something there, but I don't think she got as much on it as she would have liked. Bree able to counter chop and takes Brittany down. And look, oh man, that was a smart move right there. Brittany able to duck out of the way of Bree's suicide dive. And Bree hit nothing but the mat, and there's a lariat. Didn't take her down though. Didn't take Bree down though. And now, look out. Brittany with the snake eyes. And tags in Laura Riot. But runs into the face buster. And Brittany right there to break it up. And Bree in command for Sugar Cast, but Laura is not going to lay down easily. And look out. Nice suplex. Dropping Laura on the back of her neck, and this isn't going to help matters either. Air crash. And now Kayla gets tagged back into the ring for Sugar Cast. Went for the chop, but Laura caught her out of nowhere. There's the riot act. Caught her out of nowhere with the riot act. A big clothesline. Quickly into the cover after that. Only a 1 count. Going back and forth so far. Neck breaker. And Laura in command here. Neck breaker. And you notice that Ashley, our referee, was making some counts there. That is because in this tournament setting, there will be some leniency when it comes to countouts and disqualifications. Up to referee's discretion. We obviously want a clear winner and loser here in this tournament. As now, there's some fights going on both sides. As now, Bree with the back suplex onto Laura on the outside of the ring. The referee is counting, though. And Bree has got to get back in the ring, or it's going to be a count out for Sugarcast, and gets back in. And now Brittany Evans, backbreaker. And now Bree with a swinging neck breaker. But Brittany got right back up, but only to get a back elbow, spinning back elbow. And Kayla gets tagged in, and Laura Riot tagged in. Big boot to Kayla out of nowhere. Referee, that might have been a 3 count right there, but Brittany was in the ring, and the referee was trying to get her out of the ring. That might have cost a Bombshell Club right there. That is a bit controversial in my opinion, but again, that might have been a 3 count. Nothing that Laura could do about it now. She's got to stay on the offense here. She can't waste time. And now working on the arm of Kayla here. Very nicely done. Using the ropes to her advantage, and now just burying the shoulders into the midsection. And now look at this. Alley-oop out of the corner. And right to the arm. And again to the arm. Working on both arms in this match. And now, went for the crossbody, but came up pretty short. And now, going for a tag. Yes, Bree gets the tag in. And now, Irish whip. And deep 6. Ducked out of the way, no chop. Punch, and now Bree continuing to pour the pressure onto Brittany with multiple strikes. And now, look out, face buster again, and she got all of it. Got all the face buster, and Laura Riot there to break it up. But it's clear Sugarcast are in the driver's seat so far here. Bell clap. And what an elevated back suplex. And a forearm right to the back, but it didn't affect Bree very much. Look out. No. Went for a powerbomb, nothing doing. And now these two going back and forth. That just shows you how important this matchup is when it comes to naming a contender. As now, again, another breakup of the pin right there. Is now Bree up top, went for the knee drop. Nobody home, and there's a lariat. Almost immediately that lariat, but barely got a 1 count, surprisingly. And now a lariat again, this time by Laura. And now taking her aggression out, Laura is on Kayla, as now Brittany throwing Bree back in the ring. This might be the advantage that the Bombshell Club needs, but Bree right back up. And now gets dropped down with a neck breaker, but Bree's right back up into a roll-up. That might be it. No. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hammerlock into the DDT. Shades of Alice Twilight with blinding moonlight, but not enough. I know Alice isn't going to like that too much. Oh, no. Riot Act. If she hits it, it's over. No. Bree. Crucifix pin. One. No. That was a close one. And now look at this. Bree with the palm strikes. Laura trying to cover up. And Brittany gets speared off the apron. Laura's back up. And a face buster. She's trying to hit that all match. And oh no. Brittany with the knee lift. But this time she gets speared off the apron. Does she have enough time for the pin though? We're going to find out. Two. Got her. Bree George coming in clutch for Sugarcast. And they advance to the next round of the tag team tournament. But what a match between these two teams. Look at this. There's a spear after that face buster. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And now you see Sugarcast have advanced in the tournament. And they will face either the Privileged Generation or No More Heroes in the semifinals of this tournament. And we're going to find out which team Sugarcast are going to face up with. And we don't have to wait too much longer, because coming up after the break, that match between the Privileged Generation and No More Heroes is going down. So stay with us, folks. Nilin making it perfectly clear she's willing to do whatever it takes to become the Wildcats champion on the next episode, and is thankful for Faith to giving her that championship match. So we are going to see that match on the next episode of Wildcats. That's a big title match. So I hope you guys tune in for that. But right now, like I said, we are getting into our next tag team contest, where we're going to see who's going to take on Sugarcast on the next episode. Danielle Winters, Irina Nakari, the Privileged Generation, who has been chasing the tag team titles for so long, since they debuted, and they haven't gotten the job done. But tonight they are going up against a team who have been tag team champions before in No More Heroes, Alice Twilight and Shinobu Jacobs. A team that has not been really so much a team in a while, but they want to get right back to the tag team ranks, and the best way to do it is through this tournament. And without Emile de Rochefort at ringside for the Privileged Generation, you got to wonder if they're going to have their extra person at ringside to give them that little bit of advice. And here comes Alice Twilight, Shinobu Jacobs, one of the most successful teams in DCA history. And especially if you look at Shinobu Jacobs, former Queens of Wrestling tag team and Queens of Wrestling champion. One of the only women in this industry who's been able to do that. And now she's coming back to the ranks to join Alice Twilight to possibly become DCA Wildcats Tag Team Champions once again. But it's not going to be easy, especially with the Privileged Generation being, I'm sure, as focused as they have been. And here we go, Alice Twilight starting it off with Irina now, as already a fisherman suplex. And now another suplex. And this is going to be a big match for No More Heroes. They have not been in a tag team match in quite a while. Alice, of course, a few months back was talking about her ambitions to become a singles champion, a Rising Star champion. Of course, that championship is now no longer a thing, which I will get into shortly. Actually, I should probably just get into it now since I'm talking about it. As Danielle is in the ring with Alice, the Rising Star Championship and the entire division is being changed in a way. As Heather Ray is still a champion, is still the champion, but she will now be awarded the DCA Diamonds Championship. That is the new title that will be replacing the Rising Star title. The Rising Star division technically is kind of sort of still a thing. No. It is for the Diamonds Championship will be for newcomers, obviously, who can come in and challenge for that championship. and can challenge for any championship, really. But the caveat is, if you win the title and lose it, you cannot challenge for it ever again. That has always been a thing with the Rising Star title, and that will continue through this Diamonds Championship. Heather Ray is still the champion, by the way. She's not lost the Rising Star title. She's not being stripped of the title or anything of that nature. Now, there will be a contenders match to determine who will challenge Heather next for that title, or rather, it will be a fatal four-way match. Cover, no. Danny Rojas has already advanced after her win on I believe the last episode of Wildcats. Spear by Danielle on to Alice. Cover. Only a 1 count. Danny Rojas has already advanced due to her win. The winner of Maxine Rose and Lauren Richfield will advance to this match. There will be a match on the next episode of Wildcats between CJU, Chloe Jane Ulrich, and Sarah Miller to advance. And a fourth entrant, which will be Ariane Sophie Jones. So that four-way match will take place after all that qualifying. That will take place in 2 Wildcats time, by the way, on episode 219. And the winner of that match will face Heather Ray for the Diamonds Championship. So that is a big match coming up in a couple of weeks' time. On episode 219, we're going to see who will challenge next for the title for Heather Ray. As now, Shinobu Jacobs in the ring with Irina. And now, Irina with a big heel kick. Into the cover. 2, no. As now, Alice getting pummeled. Shinobu has no idea where she is. I think she's trying to clear the cobwebs. Otherwise, she would have broken this up by now. Now she knows where she's at. And a big back suplex. And Ariane Irina's in deep trouble now. I was thinking about that contenders match. As Shinobu was trying to go for something there, but Irina able to block and counter, just delivering some shots to the hamstring. As now, big discus forearm, springboard forearm. And now once again turning her attention to Alice Twilight on the apron. And she's feeling pretty good about herself. And big kick to the face of Shinobu. And if Irina can get a win over the former, that was almost a 3. But Shinobu got her hand on the bottom rope, because I don't think Alice was going to make it in time to break up that pinfall. But like I was saying, if she can get a win over the former Queens of Wrestling champion, that would be a big feather in her cap, that's for certain. And more shots to that leg, trying to slow her down. Into the cover again. And only a 1 count because Alice breaks it up. As now, Irina's got her up top and drives the knee into the face. That might be it. Privileged Generation is not moving on because Alice once again saves the matchup. And Alice Twilight has been invaluable to No More Heroes staying in this match. But you got to wonder how much more Shinobu has left. And now, again, Shinobu's just getting beaten down and beaten down. And she needs to make a tag to Alice right now. Otherwise, I don't know how much more she's going to have left. But Shinobu is somehow fighting out of it. Somehow getting back into this thing. Into the corner. Tag into Alice Twilight. That was exactly what she needed at the right time. And now Alice is in, but Irina immediately with a knee lift. And a ripcord forearm. And now a cross-armed, arm trap crossface, rather. And Shinobu broke it up and gets a kick to the back of the head. This has been the strongest showing for Irina that I think I have ever witnessed. That's for sure. But oh wait, Alice with a reverse Frankensteiner, poison Rana, if you will. And Irina does not have any clue where she's at. But Shinobu sends her back inside the ring. And now runs into a boot. It seems like every time No More Heroes seems to have some kind of advantage, the Privileged Generation just shuts them down immediately. And there's another spear. Danielle has been effective with those spears all match long, as now Irina is tagged back in. And now, look out. Suplex, no! Gourd Buster GTS, similar to the Riot Act we saw earlier. And now Irina once again just continuing to beat down on Shinobu. And it may only be a matter of time before the Privileged Generation move on to face Sugarcast at this stage. Unless Shinobu can come back, but I don't know how that's even going to happen right now. Because this has been a one-sided beatdown so far. Got to the midsection, and now Shinobu finally starting to fight back. German suplex. And now tried to go for a tag, but saw Irina getting up, and that might have been a mistake. Shinobu blocking that, and a head scissors takes down Irina. And now, can she make the tag? Yes, she does. Danielle's in the ring. But Shinobu, look out. Looks like she's going to try and roll her up here, but not even a one count. And oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shinobu with a cactus driver. Driving Danielle, spiked her into the mat, and now, looks like she's going to finish this now. Look out. Spinning last ride powerbomb. Cover. That's it. No More Heroes squeezes out a win. And it was looking pretty dicey, I gotta admit. It was looking pretty dicey until this right here, this cactus driver on the Danielle, and then Shinobu knew she had to put this one away, and she did just that with this spinning last ride powerbomb. Bam! Into the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Shinobu and Alice move on. They will face Sugarcast next episode of Wildcats, where we will, or excuse me, in 2 Wildcats time, I'm sorry. The next episode of Wildcats, you'll see those 2 matches below. But a big win for No More Heroes, and they will move on to episode 219, which is already set up to be a massive show, as Alice trying to give a handshake and just blows off Shinobu. I don't think the fans like that too much, but These two have always kind of had a friendly competition with one another to see who's the more popular of the two. But on the next Wildcats, the tag team tournament continues. We're going to see the Starlight Trainers take on the Hated Gates, and the Carnival will take on the Punch Girls. And then in 2 Wildcats time, we're going to have the semifinals. And remember, like I said, the finals of this tournament will take place at Wildcats First Light. The winners of the tournament will be #1 contenders for the tag titles. Will it be No More Heroes? Only time will tell. Well, Lightning is back, and she wants to make things pretty crystal clear to the rest of the roster and to the rest of VW as well. And you got to wonder what is next for her. On Wildcats. But right now, speaking of what's next, the tag team champions Amy Lynn and Betsy Chairshot are going to be in for a big test, as they're going to be taking on a former Wildcats champion and a current world champion in 3rd Street Wrestling. That's right. Ellie Rose and Envy Price, American Obsession, are in tag team action. The Succubus Club put out a challenge, and these two quickly accepted it. And you got to wonder how this is going to go when Ellie and Envy get together. Chaos usually ensues, and I'm not just talking about in the ring, but if they can get a win over Betsy and Amy here tonight, who, by the way, Betsy Chairshot and Amy Lynn have not competed since Revelations. They have been patiently waiting for who's going to challenge them next for the Wildcats tag team titles. And if I'm wrong on that, somebody will correct me, but I'm almost certain that they have barely, if they have competed, it's only been maybe once or twice since Revelations. But they have dominated this tag team division in a way that only one other, I can remember, the last time I remember a team doing that was Betsy and her other tag team partner, and that's Trixie. Betsy has spent the majority of her time here on Wildcats as a tag team champion. A good 80% of her time in DCA has been as Wildcats Tag Team Champion, whether it be with Trixie Decker or now with Amy Lynn. That is an incredible stat. But that just shows you how powerful the Succubus Club have been. The Succubus Club have all gold except for one, and that is the Temptress Selena Zeta, who lost the Fever Championship to Miyako at Revelations in that fatal four-way match. Of course, Miyako's been targeted by the Lotus Collective. Suzuka's made it clear she wants a shot at the Fever title since she pinned Miyako twice, which is true. She has 2 pinfall victories over Miyako, and that was before she became the Fever champion. And here comes the Cheshire Cat of the Looking Glass, and the one maybe that might be pulling all the strings in a lot of people's eyes, Amy Lynn, former DCA Wildcats champion. And what a transformation Amy Lynn has made. There was one time where this woman couldn't get a win to save her life. There was a time in this woman's career where she lost everyone she was close to. And honestly, that might have been the best and worst thing that's ever happened to her. When she lost her buddies, Scarlett and Jamie, as this part of the Suicide Girls, but now she's found a new family. She's found some new friends in the Succubus Club, and she is now once again a champion. And Amy Lynn and Betsy Chairshot, like I said, have dominated this tag team division. And as they look forward to who may win that tournament to crown #1 contenders, they now have to tend to a big test in Envy and Ellie right now. As now Betsy taking on Envy Price, and a roundhouse kick to the back of the head of Envy. But Envy's no pushover. She's the current 3rd Street Wrestling Women's Champion. And she won that title after a very hard fought victory to get that, finally win that championship, and then just recently defended it in a brutal matchup with Melanie Fall. Go to the 3rd Street Wrestling channel for that. As Envy with a jawbreaker on Amy Lynn, and now belly-to-belly suplex on Amy Lynn. Again, a lot of people have underestimated Envy Price in the past, and that has been to their detriment, as now a pile driver taking down Amy. And now another belly-to-belly by Envy. And American Obsession quickly taking control. They know how important this matchup is. A victory, like I said, could propel them, or it will propel them to #1 contender status even before the tournament ends. But Amy Lynn and that speed is not to be underestimated. And now look at this, right in front of Envy, digging into the nose, into the eyes of Ellie Rose. And Amy Lynn gloating about it, but a sling blade bulldog, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Only a 1 count though. And folks, this has been a huge night of action here on Wildcats, and we've got massive matches still to come. Saber and Tifa Lockhart's gonna square off We're going to have Adriana Jaiden and Nova Cain one-on-one, and we're also going to hear from Amber Stevens by the end of this night tonight. Also, big matches made for First Light, our next mega event. That'll be only for the Wildcats division, exclusive for the Wildcats division. Adriana Jaiden and Destiny Williams for the first time ever. We got Sakura Hagiwara and Sergeant Clemens after their fights recently. The next episode of Wildcats is going to have the title on the line. Faith Connors defending against Nillen. And 2 tournament matches. As I stated, the Carnivals taking on the Punch Girls, and the Starlight Trainers will take on the Hated Gates. In 2 episodes' time, we're going to have the contenders match for the Diamonds title and the semifinals of the Wildcats title tournament, Wildcats tag team title tournament, excuse me. As now Envy with a big kick to the back of Betsy, and now taking her attention to Amy Lynn. So there's a lot coming for the Wildcats division in these next couple of weeks, and you should very much tune in for that, as Envy taking it to both members of the Succubus Club, and you know they are not happy about that. Now in this match, unlike the tournament matches, there are no countouts, so they can stay on the outside as long as they want to, but I don't think the American Obsession are going to do that right now, as they're double teaming Betsy Chairshot with a double suplex. And now Amy Lynn gets tagged in. And Amy running in. Float over neck breaker. Also got Maxine Rose and Lauren Richfield still to come. That's going to be a battle for certain. And Amy Lynn continuing to taunt the crowd. Amy Lynn has not become the crowd's favorite wrestler in these last few years after her actions and what she's been doing. And now, big spin out powerbomb. Suplex into the powerbomb, and now Ellie trying to go back after Amy Lynn here. And that's exactly what she's going to do. Just going to pound away on the chest. And this cannot feel good for Amy Lynn at all. And now Envy gets tagged in. And Envy doing the smart thing. Oh, well, that's another smart thing, going after Betsy, but Amy Lynn from behind taking advantage. But Envy with a dragon suplex with a bridge. 2, no. That was close. And I'm pretty sure Amy Lynn should have known. There's another dragon suplex. And now Envy right hand by Amy Lynn. And that was just enough to take control back for the Succubus Club. But, oh, look at this. The double team, and now the sleeper hold. We know that Envy and Trixie have not really seen eye to eye in certain instances, especially Trixie and Ellie, or somebody Trixie knows and Ellie, and somebody Envy knows and Ellie. But that just makes this match all the more interesting when you go deep into the history between the woman that runs the Succubus Club and American Obsession. And now tag into Ellie. Ellie's tagged in and gets kicked right in the mouth. And now, oh no. Amy Lynn, dead fall out of nowhere. Hit dead fall and no. And Amy Lynn can't believe it. She thought she had it won right there. And now Betsy with the head scissors to take Ellie down. Only a 1 count. And so far, the Succubus Club have had Ellie isolated And that's exactly how they want it. As now, went for the uppercut. Nobody home. Betsy now from behind. Missed the drop kick. Went for something on the top rope. And Betsy caught her and then gives her a roundhouse kick. I don't know what Ellie was doing there, but it may have just cost her team. And now, oh no. Oh my God. Cradle deadfall from Amy Lynn, and that is it. I don't know what Ellie was doing, but it cost her team the win. And American Obsession had this match at certain parts, but look at this. Kicked out of this deadfall by Amy Lynn, but then after Betsy kicked her head off, Amy came in and picked up the pieces with that cradle deadfall, and that was it. The Succubus Club once again with another victory, but Ellie's gonna have to go back and figure out what the hell happened there, because I don't know. There may be some questions going on here.
We cannot change the past, but we can start today to make a better tomorrow.
You know, I don't blame Reiko one bit for what she just said there. I think it's time to settle things, but the question is, do they want to settle it? Do they want to settle this peacefully in the ring? I mean, the match is made for First Light. I don't know if there's anything peaceful about what Sakura and Sergeant Clemens can do, you know, in the same vicinity as one another. I don't know. But right now, we're getting into a first time ever match. Gravity's champion, Adriana Jaiden, back in action on Wildcats. And she's going to be taking on former Rising Star champion, Nova Cain. Adriana, one of the most recognizable names in virtual wrestling, one of the most exciting names in virtual wrestling. And I think that's the reason why this match with Destiny Williams is so anticipated, because it's how Destiny said it on her social media. Adriana kind of has inspired Destiny in times with what she's been able to do. And I can see the similarities between the two. And now, Nova Cain, one of the brightest stars on the Wildcats roster, former Rising Star champion, has got to get back on the winning track. She has not been on the same page with her win in terms of her wins and losses since she lost the Rising Star title to Heather Ray, and I'm pretty sure she feels like she should be in line to become the Diamonds champion. But remember that caveat: you lose the Rising Star title, you lose the opportunity to challenge for it again. So Nova is now trying to find what's next for her. And of course, earlier tonight, I made the announcement about the Diamonds Championship. On episode 219, there's going to be a fatal four-way contenders match between Ariane Sophie Jones, the winner of Maxine Rose and Lauren Richfield coming up later. The winner of the match between CJU and Sarah Miller coming up on the next episode. And Danny Rojas, who's already advanced. Cover. Only not even a count, I believe. This is going to be a very interesting match between these two. And I think this is something that Nova Cain probably needs to go up against a veteran like Adriana. That's going to be an invaluable win or loss. And now in the corner by Nova. And now Nova with a drop kick. Man, kicked Adriana's head right off her shoulders. 2, no. And now in the corner again. Oh, but a back elbow by Adriana. And this is going to be very interesting to see how Nova can combat the aerial offense of Adriana. And I know for a fact Destiny Williams is watching this closely. And now, wait a minute, what's this? Big gut buster. And now, neck breaker. And neck breaker. And now Nova, I guess you can see the strategy here, just to keep the pace slowed down. And now in the corner. Oh, went for something but got knees to the back instead. Adriana now running in. Tilt-a-whirl small package. 2, no. Very interesting there. Adriana running in but gets caught with a forearm. And now going for this gutbuster again. Yes, she is. Again, just trying to take the air out of Adriana, trying to limit her high flying. And now Nova. Oh, look at the athleticism of Nova Cain. Saying anything you can do, I can do better. And now showboating afterward. Classic Nova Cain, I guess. 2. Only a 2 count. And Nova clearly frustrated. But she cannot let that frustration get to her, especially right now, and especially against a competitor with the credentials of Adriana Jaiden. And now Adriana, look at this. Nice acrobatic arm drag and a drop kick to the face. Quickly into the cover. 2, no. Adriana once again in control, but can she keep control? Nova Cain isn't going to make it easy. And now, look out, going for another snap suplex and got it. Floats over into the pin. 2, no. And now Adriana on the apron. Is she looking to fly? Yes, she is. Taking out Nova Cain on the floor. And now, oh, Nova tried to run in, couldn't get anything. And now, again, that roll through. And now, waiting for Nova to get up to her feet. She's up to her feet and sends her right back in the ring. And now, springboard into the head scissors. 1, 2, no, again only 2. Nova Cain. Oh man, Nova Cain is in deep, deep trouble right now. And now, no, kick to the midsection. And a shooting star press. And Nova back up, waiting for Adriana to get up. Into the corner. Kick to the thigh. And now looking for something here, but gets caught with a lariat that turned her inside out completely. And then a leg drop to follow it up. That might be it. 1, 2, no. And Adriana back in control for a moment until Nova Cain gives her a kick but misses that swanton. Now off to the Irish whip, duck down. No. And Nova tried to roll through but gets a knee. Like And now Nova back in control once again. This keeps going back and forth, and this is what I expected from these two. 2 clotheslines. Ripcord. Big single leg drop kick. And, oh wow. Nice innovative move by Adriana. 2 and 2.5. And now off the ropes. No. And going to roll through again and gets another knee. And now Adriana up top. Went for the senton, but nothing home. And head scissors. And again, she cannot hit this roll through. And now into the back. And another one. And now, look out. Back suplex from the top. Cover. 1, 2, no. And no. Knees up. And head scissors DDT. And moonsault, nobody home. Nova Cain from behind. And lift and reverse DDT. 1, 2, no. Off the ropes. And arm drag. Falls through into the drop kick. And went for the splash and nobody home. Adriana from behind. And gives her a taste of her own medicine. 2, no. Again, this whole anything you can do, I can do better mentality that's been going on in this match has been exciting to watch, to be completely honest with you. Is she going for it again? Yes, she is. 2, no. And now Adriana with the arm drag. Running off the ropes, but gets caught with the arm drag drop kick combination. And went for the moonsault, but Adriana got out of the way. And now, oh, this is familiar belly-to-belly suplex. 2, no. I'm sure Adriana's hit that before, but I can't help but say that that's a Destiny Williams belly-to-belly if I've ever seen it. And again, that just underscores how big this match at first sight potentially could end up being between those two. Especially for the first time that they're going to ever be in the ring together. But Nova Cain is saying, don't underestimate me, don't overlook me. As now went for the splash again, Adriana gets out of the way. And kicks her right in the face for good measure. And now Adriana, split-legged moonsault. Cover. 2. Only 2. This has been a great match between these two women, as expected. But again, only one woman can pick up the victory here, as now Nova Cain finally hits that roll through, and another one trying to pick up some momentum. Enziguri. And now Adriana's the one rolling away to the outside. And gets a cross body by Nova to the floor. You may not like Nova Cain and the way she goes about things, but she is a damn good wrestler. And she has shown that on more than one occasion. As now rolls through into the super kick. I don't think she saw that coming at all. And now, nope, countered by Adriana with a right hand and a crossbody of her own. And once again, the ball is in Adriana's court for a moment. And now again going back and forth. The story of this match has just been how these two women have gone back and forth for a majority of it. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. As now, look out. And now Adriana's going to give Nova Cain a taste of her own medicine from earlier in this match. These two cannot be more similar in terms of their fighting, in terms of their wrestling ability. Because they are definitely proving it here in this match. As now Adriana waiting for Nova to get up to her feet. And now going up to the middle rope. Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope, and that's why Nova getting out of the way of whatever Adriana was looking for. Snapmare by Adriana. Off the ropes. Big drop kick to the face. And now, heading up top. What's she thinking? Went for that senton again and nobody home. Nova has blocked that so many times in this match. Is now, big DDT. Short, sweet, and to the point with that DDT. And now going up top. Nova Cain going for the double foot stomp and nobody there. And now rolling around with the crucifix into a pin. 2, no. And now Adriana again, right back in control. Irish whip into the corner. Adriana with a forearm. And now, Adriana not going to risk it. And into the leg drop. And in a senton. And kick to the midsection. And Adriana using the ropes. Off the ropes, went for this arm drag again, finally gets it, and hits the drop kick. That's the third time in this match, I believe. And Adriana now on Brett's rope again. Kicks her away. And now, roll through into the flatliner. 2, no. This has been a hell of a match, I gotta say. Drop kick, no. No. Again, both of these women cannot really land a clear shot on the other because they continue to keep going back and forth. As now Nova, look out, springboard, bulldog. And Nova Cain now in control, trying to get Adriana up and gets an elbow in the midsection. As now belly to belly, again hits it. And now Adriana going out top of Nova Cain's right back up. And Nova sends her off the top rope. And for the swanton, nobody home. Adriana now running in, head scissors takedown. As now, Adriana was going up top, but Nova smartly knew where she was and used the ropes to get up to the corner, but that may not be the wisest choice as she gets a drop kick to the face. But she's right back up again. And Nova again taking Adriana off the top, and this time hits the swanton. Cover, 2, no. All right, forearm, no. Jawbreaker by Adriana onto Nova and reversed. Enziguri blocked. Adriana went for something but got caught in a snapmare and a kick to the spine. I honestly don't know who's going to win this thing. Both women going back and forth. Nova now, what a kick to the face and right to the leg and a drop kick. But Adriana coming right back. Adriana up top. What's she looking for here? Went for the headbutt, nobody home. And Nova numbs her up. And she's looking to knock her out with that leg drop. And if she does, it's all over. No! Adriana moved out of the way of the leg drop. And that would have definitely put her away. Oh no. Nova. La Magistral Cradle. 2. No. Forearm by Adriana. Irish whip. Got caught. Spanish fly. And now, oh, wait a minute. What's Adriana doing? Oh my goodness! Caught her on the outside of the ring. And honestly, that may have taken out all the air. The air out of her lungs. And I was just gonna go for it a second time. And she hits it. 1, 2, 3. What a match. And what an impressive win for Adriana here tonight on Wildcats. Picking up some momentum heading in to that huge matchup with Destiny Williams at First Light. But Nova Cain proved that she came to play here tonight. And Adriana Jaiden with the win. And you gotta think, this just puts more emphasis on how massive this match at First Light is gonna be between two of the best high flyers in the game. And speaking of which, there is Destiny Williams coming to get a closer look at her opponent at First Light in Adriana Jaiden. Will we see the Dream Killer or Gravity's champion get the win? We're gonna find out in a few weeks' time, folks.
Come in.
Never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
Kenzie Cray wanting to make a statement, sending a challenge out to Suzuka and saying to the Carnival not to get involved in God's Song business again. I was wondering when that was going to come back up, because remember, the Carnival debuted by attacking both the Lotus Collective and God's Song at Revelations. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, but we are getting set for a big match, literally and figuratively. Maxine Rose to take on Lauren Richfield, and the winner of this match will join Ariane Sophie Jones. Either Ariane Sophie Jones, Danny Rojas, and the winner of CJU and Sarah Miller on the next Wildcats in a fatal four-way on episode 219. A contenders match for the Diamonds Championship. And by the way, just in case anyone's wondering, the Diamonds Championship will retain the lineage of the Rising Star Championship. So this isn't a new lineage or anything. It's going to continue on the Rising Star title lineage. But Maxine Rose has been wanting to bring gold to the Bombshell Club, and outside forces have blocked that at almost every turn. But now She's got an opportunity to bring gold to the Bombshell Club by winning this match tonight and moving on to that contenders match. But she's got a tough test ahead of her in the form of the Canadian Amazon, Lauren Richfield. A woman who cannot be too happy after what happened at Revelations in that War Games match, where she was the one who got pinned by Ariane Sophie Jones to the point where Carmen endorsed Adriana to get a title opportunity. And that is why she's in that contenders match on episode 219. Lauren Richfield, former ZCW women's champion, one of the strongest women in the world today. And to say this is a big match would be an understatement with the stakes involved, as well as just Lauren Richfield's just overwhelming power. This is going to be a very interesting match, to say the least. And only one woman is going to move on to that fatal four-way. But who's it going to be? We won't have to wait long to find out. Lauren Richfield looks ready. Maxine looks ready. We are moments away from finding out who's going to join Danny Rojas and Ariane Sophie Jones in 2 episodes' time. And look at the stare down between these two. You talk about a clash of styles. You're getting it right here and now. And now finally they lock up, but nothing doing so far. And now, here we go. Both going back and forth with hard strikes. Irish whip, and Maxine gets taken down by Richfield. Cover, only a 1 count. As now, Maxine, big German. Cover, only a 1 count. And wait a minute, no. STO by Lauren. Oh, Maxine rolls away. And lariat to the back of the neck. This is going to be a fight. And I don't think Maxine will want it any other way. As look at this. Look at the strength. Drops her down. Cover. No. Again, only a 1. As now, oh my goodness. Again, using that power and strength. Oh, kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. Going another, no, I thought she was going for another stalling suplex, but this time Lauren with a power of her own, power slam. 1, 2, no. We still have Tifa Lockhart and Saber coming up in our main event, and also we will hear from Amber Stevens by the end of the night. Cover. 1, 2, no. And remember, the winner of this match will be in that 4-way contenders match. As now Maxine just driving Lauren down in the corner. Oh, Lauren gets up. Oh, went for the discus, but nothing doing. And now shot right to the back in the corner. And again, Maxine is not done putting Lauren in timeout, so to speak. But Lauren kicked to the midsection. Uh-oh. Powerbomb? No. Maxine countered. Running in and back elbow. Cover. 2, no. And Lauren is clearly frustrated. Probably thought she should have had this won by now. Maxine showing exactly why she's at the top of the heap when it comes to the Wildcats roster. Again going for this powerbomb and nothing doing. Oh, went for something there. I think a diving headbutt and nobody home. Lauren, went for a headbutt and ducked out of the way again. Again ducked out of the way. She has been ducking this headbutt probably because she knows the concussive effects of it. And now Lauren. Look out. Gut wrench into the slam. No, kick to the midsection. Oh, went for something, and now another STO. And Lauren off the ropes, going for something, but back and forth we go, and there's the headbutt. And Maxine gives her one right back. Cover. 2, no. And now Maxine, big clothesline out of the corner. And now Maxine, went for the diving headbutt, and Lauren just took it and gives her a lariat. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Just back and forth between these two. These two could fight over and over and over again, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. They could be lifelong rivals at this stage, the way I'm seeing it. Just the way these two going are just beating the crap out of each other. There's a boot. Cover. 1, 2, no. And again, Lauren showing that frustration. And there's the headbutt she was looking for. And Lauren getting right back up and takes another one. Maxine doing anything it takes to keep Lauren Richfield down, and it's still not enough. And you got to wonder at some point, what is it going to take to keep the Canadian Amazon down? And there's a scoop slam. Lauren back up, and a shoulder tackle sending Maxine across the ring, and then sends her out with a lariat. And now what's she thinking? Running in. It just got shoved. Ducked under the lariat and gets one of her own. Again. And now, Maxine. Pop up into the Samoan drop on the floor. and enziguri. More and more and more. You can see these two just pulling out all the stops as now Maxine's up top. And crossbody onto Lauren. And now, what's she looking for here? Another headbutt, no, uppercut. From behind now. Oh no. Maxine's got her pump handle position and just tosses her like a sack of potatoes. Cover. 1, 2, no. And we still have a main event after this, by the way. We still have Saber and Tifa Lockhart after this. We still have Amber Stevens to come. This is a huge Wildcats episode. As you see here, another pump handle. Ashley almost got trucked by Maxine's body. Scoop slam, no. Reverse DDT. And now Maxine, shot to the midsection, and flatliner. And now look at this, Maxine just delivering the left hands. And a slap for good measure. And super kick. And now Maxine's up top. What's she thinking here? Went for a headbutt and Lauren just swatted her out of the air. And now what's Lauren thinking? Oh no, gorilla press and slams her on the concrete. And now, oh no, fall away slam on the stage. And now, oh, she's going to do it again. Another fall-away slam. And this cannot feel good for Maxine at all. Oh, slams her into the apron now. And now back inside the ring. And you got to wonder how much more Maxine can take. She gets a jawbreaker and a lariat in. So she should clearly take a little bit more. Up top, big senton. Cover. 2. No. Maxine now getting a run up, but gets caught with a power slam. And a double axe handle to follow it up. But Maxine comes right back. Up top. Crossbody. Oh, this time she gets caught. And now what's she thinking here? Gorilla press again. Slams her down. And a double axe handle. Uh-oh. Caught the foot. And a clothesline. Every time it seems Maxine is out of this match, she comes right back. 2 count off the super kick. And now, uh-oh. Got caught again. Oh, went for the powerbomb, but this time it was Maxine. It wasn't Maxine getting out. It was her back giving out. And then the spine buster just to add insult to injury. Only a 2. Lauren Richfield's back gave out, and then Maxine decided to make it worse with a spine buster. As now Maxine over the top with a swanton. Tope to the outside. And now Maxine, Lauren's back up and again catches her. And now Lauren, she's going to hit this powerbomb if it's the last thing she does, and this time she got it. Cover, 2, no, and Lauren can't believe it. She thought that was it. I don't know how much more these two women can take. But look at the strikes by Lauren Richfield. And now Lauren's got her down, and look out. Just choking away. And Lauren is in complete control. Can Maxine weather this storm and come back? If anyone can do it, she can, and she's showing why right now. Off the ropes, oh, went for something there. There's the headbutt again. And Maxine now on Brett's rope. And there's a drop kick sending Lauren across the ring. As now, look out, Maxine going for something, but both women trying to block each other's strikes here. More shots. Irish whip. Chop blocked. Kicks in midsection, blocked. Forearm. From behind now. And, oh, wait a minute, look at this. Oh my goodness. Sends her down, but Lauren's hand was underneath the ropes. As now, big clothesline. And Maxine rolls to the floor. And now Lauren went for her lariat and counters with a German. And into the LED post. And now, look out. Senton nobody home. And Lauren Richfield, you know she's going to take full advantage of that. Oh my goodness. And now Lauren, can she capitalize on this? It looks like she's trying to, but Maxine with a reverse DDT. Look for the enziguri, barely caught it. And now no. More strikes blocked by both women. Forearm. And there's the discus lariat. And now another one countered. Lauren off the ropes. Oh no. Countered. Another counter. Both women going back and forth. Big shot. Rocking Maxine. And now right to the midsection by Maxine once again. Shot to the midsection. Right hand. Another one, sending Lauren into the corner, but Lauren able to fight out of the corner. Kick to the midsection, blocked by Maxine. Maxine with a headbutt, that got blocked. Oh no. And now Lauren, powerbomb. And a second one. And a third one. 2, and Lauren can't get 3 because Maxine got her hand on the ropes. And, oh, Ashley better get out of the way of the Canadian Amazon, that's for certain. This has been a hell of a match, as we expected. Oh, my God. Sent Lauren face first into the barricade, and again. And now Maxine's in control again. And look at this. Stomping away on Lauren. As now Lauren, look out, forearm. But Maxine comes back with a lariat. And now Maxine up top, looking to maybe finish her off. There's a frog splash. Massive frog splash. Cover 2. And again, Lauren kicks out. Headbutt, no counter with an uppercut. One from behind with a lariat. And then a knee to the head. And now I think Lauren has become unhinged. And Lauren wants her up now. And Maxine will oblige. But then she gets dropped down with a jackknife pin. Ironically enough. Sunset flip by Maxine. 2. No. Lauren getting up. No. Rolls out of the way of that enziguri. Maxine with a boot. Or gets a boot by Lauren, rather. And now Lauren in trouble. Look out. Big shoulder tackle. Over the ropes. Using her body as a weapon. Much like Maxine has done all match. But it doesn't get 3. And again, I ask, I don't know how much more these two women can take. I honestly don't. Uh-oh. Spine buster again. That was just a 1 count. That was just a 1 count, and Lauren is using the ropes, rolling to the apron. And now, Lauren with a knee. Lauren able to get out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Hooked her on the top. And Maxine rolls outside the ring, but Lauren is not done. King Kong knee drop to the floor. And this may be the beginning of the end. Lauren sending Maxine back inside. And it's not done with her yet. Here we go. She's going for these power bombs again. The Canadian Amazon showing why she is exactly that. And now Lauren looking to put Maxine Rose away. Here we go. No. Wrench to the arms. No. Forearm. Missed the clothesline. Lauren missed the lariat. And now Scythe. Didn't see it coming. 2, 3. Wow. And Maxine Rose gets the victory, and a very hard-fought victory at that, against a very, very tough opponent in Lauren Richfield. Wow. What a match this was. And like I said, I could see these two fighting over and over again, but there's the Scythe. And Maxine gets a victory here tonight. And she advances to the Fatal 4-Way match with Danny Rojas and Ariane Sophie Jones. And on the next episode, we're going to see if CJU or Sarah Miller will join them.
treasure among the gods. Take in the sacrament we drink and know what you really are. So we fight and we pray, so we don't bear the pain, no, we won't bear the shame of falling down again. This will burn the decay, so we don't bear the pain, no, we won't bear the shame of falling down again.
Well, that's some big news for the next Wildcats, with Suzuka saying that Trinity, or who we believe to be Trinity, will be in the middle of the ring on the next episode to explain herself after what happened at Proving Ground. And also, we saw before the break Selena Zeta calling out Miyako for a match, saying if Miyako's a fighting champion, she'll give Selena a true one-on-one title match. And I don't know if, I'm sure Miyako won't back down from a fight, but we'll see where that goes, as now we are getting set for our main event. As Tifa Lockhart makes her way out to the ring to take on Saber, who will be making her in-ring debut for DCA tonight after what happened at Revelations when she surprised everyone and took out Morgan Raincroft. And in Saber's mind, it's because of the fact that she has not gotten as many opportunities in terms of Queens of Wrestling events. Just to clarify that, in terms of Queens of Wrestling, as other people have, considering that, you know, she brought my name up about how I endorsed her for the Queens of Wrestling tournament, the first one that she never ended up being in. She ended up being in, you know, in WWA and had great success there. But I guess finally, after losing the Bellatrix title, I think she finally just snapped, in my opinion. And she decided to take on the biggest and baddest on the roster in her mind, being Morgan Raincroft. But now, there she is, a new look for Saber, a different look for Saber. This is not the same Forever Night that we remember. Saber is not here for friends. She's not here for you know, any kind of handshakes and high fives. She wants to take the opportunity she feels like she's been robbed of. And I guess she feels like if she takes out someone like Morgan Rayncroft, she'd get closer to that end in terms of Queens of Wrestling. But to me, in my opinion, I think she hasn't needed to do that. She's a champion. She was a champion in WWE. She proved that she is one of the best in the business. But she clearly has a different viewpoint than I do. So here we go. Our main event of Wildcats 217. It will be Saber taking on Tifa Lockhart. And ladies and gentlemen, I am getting word here through my headset that Amber Stevens has arrived in the building. Covered by Tifa, only 1 count. So please stay tuned. You do not want to miss this. Amber Stevens is here in the building. She just arrived, and she will be in the middle of the ring. As promised by Lucinda, no one is to be in the ring with her. No one is to interrupt her. She is been given a free open mic to say whatever she wants to say and whatever she wants to get off of her chest, and we will hear those remarks at the end of this night. It's Saber with a bulldog. And now, knee and a clothesline. And now, knees to the chest of Saber. And now Tifa obviously does not want to be a stepping stone on Saber's attempts to get into Queens of Wrestling contention. As now, up, back, drop, avoided, and a sling blade. But ropes. And now, Saber has got Tifa, Irish whip, rolls through from behind, and a heel kick. And Saber clearly trying to maintain some level of control right now. Nope. And went for the forearm, nobody home. Tifa now, look out. Nice snap suplex. And both of these women have something to gain in this match, especially considering the title pictures going on right now in DCA and Queens of Wrestling. It's now Tifa with these multiple strikes in the corner, and now slinging Saber across the ring. I don't think Tifa's a fan of Saber's attitude either. 2-0. And Saber now to the apron. Gives a forearm. And went for a discus one. Nobody home. Tifa now Irish whip into the ropes. And into a German. That power of Tifa Lockhart is unmatched by almost anybody on the Wildcats roster. Cover. 1, 2, and again, Saber kicks out. As now, kick to the midsection by Saber. Saber now with a DDT. And now look at this. The knees right to the chest. And Saber has clearly wanting to slow this pace down and keep Tifa grounded. Into the cover off the neck breaker, 2. And again, Tifa with the shoulder up. As now, off the ropes, big kick to the face. And again, constant covers by Saber. 2, no. And folks, by the way, again, thank you for joining for another episode of Wildcats. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like on the video. It helps us out a ton with the algorithm. And subscribe if you are not subscribed, because most of our subscribers are not hitting that bell. So hit the bell as well, because 60% of our subscribers are not notified when new shows go up. So we want you to know when the new episode drops. As Saber went for a butterfly suplex, nobody home. And now Saber on the apron with a meteor off the apron. And as much as you may not like the attitude of Saber, and you may not like the way she's going about things now, you cannot deny that this woman is talented and has a hell of a lot of talent. Yeah, I know, double entendre or whatever it was. You may not like her attitude, but you cannot deny this woman's talent, and you cannot deny that this woman has all the potential in the world. And she's I guess, for lack of a better term, outgrown that potential, because, like I said, she was Bellatrix champion in WWE. She was the top woman on that roster for a very, very long time. So clearly she can lead a division. But I think it was the fact that other people passed her by in terms of, let's say, Bad Amy and the Solar Star title in Queens of Wrestling. You talk about the Soul Silver title in Andy Cortez. You talk about the Queens of Wrestling title with Juliet just winning it. And Saber has just been on the outside looking in her opinion, and feels like all these women have gotten opportunities. And for all she's done for WWE, it hasn't meant anything, because she hasn't been able to get those title shots, and she just had enough. Now, this may just be me paraphrasing what she was saying a few weeks ago, but that's just the best way I can see it. Sling Blade again, and now going up top, but Tifa right there. Nope, right hand, and went for the forearm, nobody home. And now Tifa from behind. Tifa slams her down. Cover. 1, 2. Only 2. Tifa from behind again. No. Out of the way is Saber, and Saber again just drops Tifa. Just like that. Cover. 2. No. Again. And Saber can't figure out why Tifa can't stay down for 3. But she should know better. She knows Tifa will not stay down unless you damn near kill her to beat her. And now, oh, what an insecure, what a kick to the face. And now, up top, Saber, there's the forearm she was looking for. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now Saber, Irish whip into the corner. Into the ropes. Nope, Tifa able to block. Tifa now caught her. Go for a German again. No. Able to counter as now, look out. European clutch by Saber. Ashley, get down there. 1, 2. If she didn't get down there, and if she had gotten down there in time, that might have been a 3 count. And there's no way of knowing now, because Tifa just turned her inside out again and then gives her a boot. Cover again. 1, 2. Again, not enough. And now Saber with a knee. And now on Brett's rope. Going for something. No! I think might have been going for either a drop kick or a knee. Either way, wasn't enough. As now, oh, here we go. Tifa with the 3 German suplexes. And Tifa may be moments away. If she hits Final Heaven, it could be all over with. And, oh, she's trying to go for it, but Saber resisted, went for a key lock instead. Because of that, and Saber using that advantage to punch her way free. All right, slip into the corner. Oh, no. Elbow. And back in the corner. Saber up top now. What's this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Exploder off the top. And now going for another Final Heaven. No. I was going to say another Final Heaven attempt, I should say, but Saber just continuing to lay in the strikes and sends her into the turnbuckle hard. And now up top, Savate kick, nobody home. O'Connor roll. 1, 2, no. And Saber on the back foot missed the lariat. Saber would kick to the midsection, more strikes to the midsection. Just continuing to strike away. And it's now, look out. And, oh my God, Frankensteiner from the top. And Tifa wisely rolling to the floor. I don't know if that was instinct or if that was just on by design, but either way. Oh, wait a minute. Saber ran right into it. Saber ran right into the Final Heaven on the floor. And now, can Tifa, she knows she's got to hit another one. Uh-oh, here we go. Going for it, Final Heaven, no! Saber with the elbows to the back, to the side of the head. And now, oh, wait a minute, what is this? Saber with a jackhammer. And Saber's not done. What's this? Toe touch moonsault. Cover. 2. And Tifa still kicks out. Oh, Tifa's right back up. Tifa's right back up. Oh, no. This might be it. Excalibur. The move she used to win the Bellatrix title, and it gets her the win tonight. What a match between these two, but it was clear that Saber was on a mission tonight. And Saber with the victory, clearly making it a statement in her Wildcats in-ring debut. But she had to fight for that victory. Oh, wait a minute. There's Morgan.
Jones from Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage, and I'm proud to announce my new Steph Curry Chicken Playoff Special. It's a whole chicken drenched in a spicy curry sauce. Then I throw it at you from 27 feet away. splash. Now, friends, you may ask yourself, how come he ain't got no LeBron meal? Well, what has LeBron ever done for Toby? At least Steph is out there representing my jingle. LeBron too busy pushing Kia. Hell, I ain't seen a brother get so much attention for a Korean car since Rodney King. And now you can enjoy a spicy curry chicken or family foot rub at home with my new Jones Spicy Curry Barbecue and Foot Rub Chicken Sauce. Wherever fine sauces are sold.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is DCA Wildcats. We have already had a hell of a night, but we are now moments away from hearing from Amber Stevens for the first time in over a year. She had been given an opportunity to speak tonight alone in the ring, to say whatever is on her mind, unfiltered, uncensored, whatever you want to call it. She's had, and a lot of people have our eyes on this right now. A lot of people have their eyes on this moment, right here and now. Even I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let her speak, and there she is. The former Wildcats champion herself, Amber Stevens. And these fans giving her a pretty warm reception, all things considered. The one thing Amber was really afraid of was not having a warm reception, but she's getting one here tonight. But you gotta wonder, what's she gonna say? We're gonna find out here in a moment. So I am going to just lay out and let you all see and hear what Amber has to say, and listen to this ovation for her. Listen to this crowd. But I'm gonna just lay out and let you guys hear from her, and I will talk to y'all on the next episode of Wildcats, on the next episode of Takedown, first and foremost. But let's hear what Amber has to say.